I have it going right now. Ghost literally just ended. They didn't really have any caution, but it was going to be pushing it to begin with. So I'm sorry for me being late on this. I don't. Graphics. For that. File please, however. Sorry about that, y'all. We are live here from Talladega Superspeedway. I'm gonna wait for this stuff to update because it evidently doesn't know what lap it is. So let this catch up to what it should be. There it is on the screen. This is actually lap 1 of 45. I don't know how in the world it is, but it is somehow. I actually want to make sure if that's correct. Wow, it actually is. Okay, I wasn't late for anything. I got here as soon as they went green, apparently. So we luckily didn't miss anything for y'all. So we actually caught literally the very start of this action. Gonna need these guys a paint refresh for this. Again, I am Bryce. You normally probably hear Austin. He's out of state right now, however. So I don't know where he's at. I think he's on vacation or something like that. So I'm actually the head of Ghost. I created Ghost Racing Network. So this is the person who runs it. You don't hear my voice very often. You're used to his because he streams 1,000 times more than me, but I haven't called a money race in a while. That is for dang sure. It's a PGR Blaster 120 at Talladega. Now you do not want to cut down to Cody Eagles. But from their names, Jason Maines, Matthew Baker, guys that I've broadcasted that were in races before. They're always out front too, so they were no stranger to being out there with everybody else. Which I am definitely curious to see how these guys do now. See 3 wide for probably most of the race. 1, 2, 3 lanes, and I guess about lap 20-ish, we'll probably see a pit stop happen from these guys. They're gonna get all they can coming down pit road 2 is gonna be one dang thing. I mean, they're gonna get as deep in as possible for them. So it might work good, it might work bad. They're gonna be changing that brake bias up and down, trying to get as much brake as they can in the rear without it wanting to snap around on them. Is really the big challenge for them, because you can adjust, you can try to get away with as much as you can, and then you get too much in the rear end. That car doesn't like it. It will get loose immediately on you. It's not a fun feeling either. As we see, we have Kevin Freeze up on that top line. He's getting shoved by, I believe that's Garrett Maines. No, it's not Garrett Maines. That is... Who's that one truck? That's a stamped car. That is actually Garrett Maines there. I did not know that. Okay, that is Garrett. Running a Ford. I'm used to him running the paint scheme that you normally see on Jason Maines' truck. Guys are not up there like they normally are. Or they're not running the same paint scheme. That kind of confused me. I was like, wait, what is going on? A little bit confused by that there. Need to hop in the room here because, God, I literally rushed over here as fast as I could. Since I've called this stuff, so it's kind of right now you're going to see most guys just kind of driving around. Nobody's going to be really pushing each other. I just realized Michael took that Discord call during the race. I did not know he did that. Well, that was nice of him to do that. He got himself way back in the pack because of that. Some guys blinking out. That is not what you want to see, is somebody blinking out during one of these races. It can go really bad. Really, really quickly. That guy disappeared. You can't see him, and you're just kind of shoving air, and then they pop back up, and then boom, right around off your bump. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything about this. And you really can't. So that's always... oh, we got a wreck as soon as I'm talking about that. The 65 down into the 2. Hard contact back here with these guys. 23-15 to 10. The 25, the 73 looks like it is in there. I believe the 06. That's a hard hit for some of these guys. We're going to go back and watch what happened. I think it was in the middle of the turn. Somebody got offset and shoved a certain way that they shouldn't have. It's this car on the top line. That is... trying to see this name because that is very hard to see. There's so many cars in here. Who is that went around? That is Curtis Rogers, I believe, I think. Yes, he did. He was the one that was spun. I actually luckily clicked on his name. So what happened here? I think he just got offset. Just a bad shove. Gonna see from his chase. Let's see. So he goes down, lifts a little bit probably. It's hit by the 4. Gets him loose, vobbles it, corrects it, gets it under him, and the 4 is going to hook him right here. Yep. Swiped the bumper and sent him right down into the pack, and then it's on from there. That's a survival of the luckiest at that point. You see the 23 is on his, or the 2 is on his hood. Some guys luckily made it through. The 65 actually didn't get as much damage as other cars. Surprisingly, never mind, he gets damage there from the 4. Same truck that spun him. That doesn't look good there. I don't know if the 4 meant to do that. I don't think he did. I want to make sure, though. Not sure, though, before I say anything. Yeah, he actually legitimately cannot steer. Yeah, I mean, his steering is destroyed. Look at this. To the left. He can't steer at all. Like, there is no turning in that truck. Yeah, so he didn't mean to do that at all. There's nothing he could have done after that, because, I mean, it's broken. Crab walking. But kind of a split decision coming down pit road now. Some guys do, some guys don't. The 88 comes down. This is probably for fuel. 7 laps into a 45 lap, or 7 laps into a 45 lap race. I don't think it's too early to come down. It's going to put you back there, yeah, but you're going to have more fuel. It's kind of a win-lose situation at that point. I believe that might have caught one of the guys that you were talking about before. Y'all were talking about, who was it? Dustin Carruthers. I believe you were talking about that. I think he may have gotten involved in it. I think he did. Yes, he did get involved in that wreck. I had a feeling he did because I saw his name start dropping through the standings really, really fast. That's what this racing does to you, though. You can't do anything about something that just unfolds right in front of you and literally just pops in your lap. You're like, well, don't know what to do at this point, so just gotta hope for the best. We'll put Cody Niegels up front here, so I don't know how these guys drive. It's kind of, I'm literally going into this blind. It's a big question mark on everybody's head, or on my head more than anything else. Y'all, who's the driver that y'all are watching here? Like, who's the guys that are normally good at these super speedways? Because I stopped broadcasting these because, one, I absolutely hate super speedways with everything in me. I wish they would go burn. It's just a bunch of carnage is what the guys want. So I cannot stand them. I hate running them on iRacing too. I hate real life super speedways also because do not like what they did to Atlanta either. Not a fan of that. Pretty much turned Atlanta into just a big draft track also. Lights should go off on the pace car here, however. You know, Matthew normally joins Austin up in the booth when it's Austin broadcasting this type of races normally. And he's out of state. I think he's on vacation. I really don't even know what he's doing right now. He just does what he wants to. He pops up with stream every now and then. So if I had to be a car right here, I'd probably honestly want to be back here. Out of the way of everything. Dustin is now used his fast repair, so he does not go a lap down. Let's see what somebody said in the chat here. Ward, Brussard, Stamper, McAuliffe, I'm guessing that's what you're saying. They're a team. 11 and 30 are a team. Let's see whose number that is. That would be... who's that going to be? 11 and 30. Maybe we don't have an 11 and 30. It might be a stamp truck in here that I'm not seeing. It's a big possibility. Pace car or Pace truck pulls off here now. Hello there, Johnny. Guys, look at the green flag here. Matthew Baker, Cody Neagles, Kevin Grace, Garrett Maines, Jason Maines, top 5. Gonna enter this long restart zone. Start finish line is normally about here on a track. Talladega, it's all the way down there. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here from Talladega. Turn 4 there. These guys haven't killed each other just yet. That's for lap 44. If they make it that long, that's the question. Some of them won't make it that long. How do I know? I don't. But it could definitely go pretty dang bad for them, that's for sure. You see the 60 of Jeff Merck all the way up at that top line. He's getting a shove from, I believe that might be the 52 up there, I think. Who is that? Giving him a shove. That is... let's see. Jeff Merck is getting shoved by... who's he getting shoved by here? Can't see these numbers because there's so many cars. 92, that's who it is. It was a 2. That's John Ward that's giving him a push right now. That's a nice looking engine there. I get a good engine inspection for free, I guess, for him. That'll look very good on that truck. I do have this thing attacking pretty aggressively, so 2-to-1 ratio. So whenever it hears me start talking, it's going to start lowering volume. And let me know how that's going with it lowering volume. I have it set to when I'm talking. If it goes above 18, it starts to lower the volume back down automatically. So I think it should be good. I don't know how it sounds, though. Y'all seem to let me know how it sounds when these guys really start racing. If my voice gets flooded out or if it doesn't get flooded out, because it shouldn't be getting flooded out anymore. Shouldn't is a key word. As we got somebody around, that's the 73. Ryan Bassett loops it and keeps going. The 15 is involved, though. William Fox. And a Michael McDowell spin that he did at Bristol multiple times. That brings out a caution, though. That 15 just clipped him. And yeah, oh, he hit the apron there? That might have happened to the 15 because he just clipped the 73 and then, I don't know. Kind of weird. It's like, I really don't know what happened there. I mean, it looks like he hooked him, but I don't think he meant to do that on purpose at all. I mean, if you ask him, he's going to say, yeah, I didn't mean to do it, but I actually don't think he did that on purpose. That looked kind of weird from my point of view. I was like, I don't know about that. Ooh, yummy. That's 2 cautions here. 14 laps into the race. Kind of averaging out about 2 cautions every 7 laps at this point. I was going to say it wasn't on purpose. I had a feeling that doesn't look on purpose. I think he either hit the apron and just bobbled it or something else happened because he kind of came up and just cleaned him out. I don't think he meant to do that, though. I really don't think that he did. It was just too weird of a wreck to see. It really was. Oh, yeah, 05-14. Makes sense now. Everybody's going to come down pit road. Yeah, nobody's going to stay out. Never mind, Nash is going to stay out. He's going to roll the dice. I would have came down with everybody else, so be on the same pit strategy, because if it goes green from this point on, which I don't think it will, he's going to be off on fuel, and he can't make it to the end. I know he can't. So he's going to be the odd man out. But Cody's off and away. He will not be the leader because that will be Nash instead of him. See if Nash is actually in a room. I believe he is. It was very hot in this room. But we will go interview Nash actually here now. So let me pull him up. Hey Nash, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, so you stayed out there. You know, how does the car feel, though, for you at this moment in the race, even though it's pretty early on?
Car feels good. Got no damage, no fast repairs. That's always a good start. And just trying to save fuel and hope me get my PGR boys some money tonight.
And so was the choice of you staying out pretty much to just not get back there and all that stuff that you've seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be in the top 5 or the bottom 5. And I pitted, won the go, saved gas all there, and should have enough. We'll see. Hopefully get some cautions, and it's a gamble, but you got to pay off.
Man, well, I will let you go. Good luck to you for the rest of the race, though, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Have a good broadcast.
Nash Brambilla. Not Brambilla, Brambilla, because he has an I in his name. Just realized that as I look back. I did not realize that's what he looks like either. Sounds like he's in high school. Well, that guy could be a college kid. I don't know. If one of the two. That's not him still. See, pop up. Yeah, somebody's going to take a little bit to load. I want to see who has their stuff filled out. Austin is very particular about getting people to fill this out. And for me, I could care less. I tell them to do it, but if they don't do it, well, they don't do it. I can't make them do it. Triscara has a photo. Chad face. Andy Barnes, Dave Sheets, he has a photo too, I believe. Nah, his number's just not loading in. John Mullahan. Some guys coming to top off is not a bad idea either. See Ron Morris, Columbia, South Carolina, Mark Vondell, Eric White, Kenneth McCulloch Jr., William H. Scott, Dustin Ruthers? Is it Ruthers or Ruthers? I think that's everybody who has their stuff filled out. Yep. I was just seeing who had what filled out. Well, I said his last name wrong. I guarantee you I did. I'm horrible with last names, like god awful with them. But that's just how I am. I'm not too good with them at all. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They'll go green with, quick math here, not 30, 28 laps left in the race here. Should be correct. If it's not, well, don't correct me. It never happened. You never heard that. I guarantee you that's why. Yep, that's probably why. That's definitely why. Really, if I was a guy, I would not want to be like in this area here. That's gonna end up bad. Saw somebody say interview 3. I will interview the 3 whenever I get a chance to do that. I didn't see that chat come up in there, so I'll do that when the next caution comes out. I say when because it's gonna come out. Assuming you're talking about Isaac, not the 03, but pace car or pace truck is in here now. Green flag will be up in the air shortly. Got to come through that long restart zone. Not uncommon at Talladega. As green flag is in the air, we are back underway here from Talladega Superspeedway. These guys come off a 3 and 4 Nash. He will get that lead still, but at tracks like this, you can go from the front to the back really quickly. So I really will not put much of him being on the front row right now. I don't really look too much into it by any means at all. Change that to 1-1. That's going to be aggressive. So really aggressive with low. Again, let me know if when I'm talking, if my voice is being drowned out. I don't know if it is or not. It shouldn't be anymore, but it very well could be. The new lane doesn't have that many people. It's got 4 cars in it. 4 trucks in it. 1, 2. Because it's weird here. I'm gonna explain why this might be better for them. So yeah, they have less trucks, but I almost wrecked each other there. Actually, that was almost a karma thing for me. So not good there. I'll shut up now. Actually, not. But having less trucks means that if those guys are not bobbling and they're keeping it straight, you are going to be absolutely flying. And I mean flying down that track. Now, if they're bobbling, then that's a different story. But if they aren't, you're going to be a lot faster. And you kind of see it now. Cody's going to go to the front. he won't keep the lead here. I mean, everybody's gonna be flip-flopping the lead. It's just how Talladega goes. One guy has a lead, somebody else has a lead the next second. Really, a lot of the down to the line stuff is what happens in most of these races. We're gonna go on board. We'll go on board with 10 random drivers here. But I'll select one when we go to start finish line. We'll go on board. I'll just close my eyes. I'll just click somebody random, and we'll stay on board with them for about a lap, because we're gonna catch a lap traffic here. That could end up really bad in a second. But we will start that here now. Oh my lord, we just saw somebody flip as there's a caution out on the track. Had myself muted. Oh my gosh, somebody just got launched into the air. I have no idea who that was either. Oh my lord. Kind of caught first view of it too. See, Eric? Not Eric White. He's on the track. Who is it up here? And I have to go searching. Who is involved in this wreck? Starts with the 74 or 34 Michael Toscaro. Okay, so it's up here somewhere. Oh, it's the teammates. Him and JR Miller. Oh, JR goes. I don't know. I think he's trying to get to the quarter, or he's trying to let him back in, and that causes. Oh my gosh, that causes a big wreck. I think Toscaro is trying to get back to JR because I don't think JR meant to go down there, and he realized it, and he's like, "Oh crap, I got to get back up in line." Or they out. Oh, okay, I know what happened. They were trying to follow each other to the bottom as JR goes flying. I think Toscaro, ooh, that 25 got in his brakes at the right time. I think Toscaro was trying to follow JR to the bottom, and he had such a bigger run that when he tried to pull off like that, he just went by him and didn't realize it. We got a lot of people saying 3 point of view, but everybody's going to come down pit road. This will be fuel probably 4 tires too. If you're not, yeah, nobody's staying out. This will be the last pit stop for the race too, I believe, for these guys. You won't have to pit after this. But we get to the end of it. Aha ha. So Sean comes out of pit road first, but that's not really that big of a deal to me at all, if I'm being honest with you. It's just, I mean, it's super speedway. Yeah, it's good to be up front, but we have to see a lot of stuff break loose. When these guys get later in the race, it's going to get bad really quickly. As, what? Ruthers. Ruthers? Is it? Okay. Ruthers. Is that right? Evelyn? Ruthers? I think that should be correct. Thank you for correcting me on that. I'm bad with last names. Bad with first names, too. Last name's Cobler. People say Cobbler. It's Kobler, so I guess I get back at him for that now. And I have a chance, even though they've done nothing to me. Got through violence on them. Always an option. Huh. There we go. Biggest doofus in the business. I guess we got people who are friends with each other joking around in the chat. Always like to see that, though. Garrett Maines, Kevin, and White. Mark Bondell are coming down, too. This is probably top off. They might be on the very edge of it. This is first screen white checkered stuff, if I had to guess. I mean, you can go from the back to the front pretty quickly, too, so it's not like they're doomed for failure at this point. It should be fine. Oh my. That's why. Okay, I just found out something that I had a thought. I knew it. I have a feeling it might be that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is that why? Yep. I think that is why. Interview Dustin. Yeah, we will get him. Since we're about to go back green, okay, I know he wants to be interviewed now. I will get Dustin in here since you're asking for him so much whenever I have a chance because you want him to be in here. He's got some paint taken off that car. He's also got that rear end is dented in, so he's gotten into some incidents here. Use the front bumper. Hey, might as well use it. I would check on them, but I don't want to drag them in like right now because they're about to go back green. I would, but I promise you, under this next caution, if we get one, I will drag him in. I will make sure to do that. I promise you that. We're going to have another caution, whether you all think so or not. It's going to happen. I've secretly put out a hit list on somebody out there to take them out. Whoever takes them out wins the money. Am I going to tell y'all who? No, it's going to be a wild guess for all of you. I'm not going to say it. Once you find out, you'll know. It might be your favorite driver. Possibly. Is it? But pace truck pulls in here, though. Long restart zone here at Talladega. John Hill and Cody Niegels up front. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here from Talladega Superspeedway. There. They are 3 wide, however, for the lead. We might have a trying to search for the word. We've had a lot of 3 wide the whole entire race. I mean, you got Sean, Cody, Jeff up top. That's Ron. Yes, that is Ron Morris up there. Also, the 30 of Kenneth Stampers there too. 92 down on the bottom. So, if I had to be a driver, I'd probably want to be maybe about right here where these guys are running. The second group that's kind of formed. I wouldn't want to be up in this because, you know, if somebody gets sent around, you're going to let them. You don't got anywhere to go. That's one thing that sucks. You can't do anything about this, and you just get wiped out with them. You're like, oh, fun. So much fun. I'm having fun. I'm very glad I don't have to run this track anymore because I would rip my head off. I would literally rip my head off if I had to do this. You do not want to see that. I have not pulled a double in a while. There goes the 5. Matthew Baker up to that top line as the caution comes out. The 7, the 3, the 10 are involved. What happened here? Didn't hear those tires screeching. I had my headset kind of set on top of my head. I don't think Eric White knew that the 3 was down there. Yeah, he just tried to come down like the 3 wasn't there. He actually saves it. Then he comes back down into the 3 again. The 10, I think he was trying to shoot the gap, but he missed it. I want to see if the 7 just bobbled again. Because that was kind of weird. He had it saved and then came back down. Oh, that's weird. I mean, why is he... Saves it there. And he's still going down the track. That's what I'm confused about. So I'm going to go look at this. I don't think the 3 could have done anything else. He doesn't know he's there. The 3 actually turns down. He goes, that's not the 3's fault. That's all on the 7. That is fully on the 7. I don't know if he did that on purpose and he was mad. I don't think he trashed your car on purpose. Don't get me wrong. Well, it depends on who you are. I haven't done that, luckily. But, all right, you get your wish now. Evelyn, are you still in here? Evelyn? Let's see if she... I do have a little bit of a delay set on this stream. I may set it to ultra low because I want to like respond to y'all immediately. All that will be is... So what y'all are seeing is probably about 30... not 30. Probably about 20 seconds behind of what I'm actually seeing. So when I'm talking right now, it's weird to explain. I'll have to show y'all in a video. But you see something completely different than what I'm seeing at the moment because you're behind on the streaming. But we will now interview Dustin because you wanted him to be interviewed so badly. Let me get him in here. Hey Dustin, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
And so we got people asking for you to be interviewed, so I gave them what they wanted. But, you know, how's the race gone for you so far? I mean, it's evidently not gone good because you're sitting in pit road at the moment. But is your truck done, or you have a plan to get back out there?
Nah, I got about 7 minutes of damage right now, so my night's probably done.
I was going to say it. That's how this super speedway racing goes, man. But just wanted to bring you in here to see how you were doing because they were asking for me to interview you. But this is how super speedway racing goes. It sucks sometimes, man. But hopefully you have good luck on the next races you run. But I'll let you go now.
All right, brother, thank you.
See, Dustin is not too happy at all. I don't blame him either. He's out of the race. 7 minutes of damage. I'm rooting for Fox. Go Fox. What he said. I'm guessing you all were talking about William Fox. He is... I think he's multiple laps done. He's 5 laps down. Y'all are on drugs. Is he? Yes, he is. I think. Where's he at? He's the 15th car. How many laps down is he? I think he's 5. 4. Gotta have 4 cautions to get him back on the lead lap. Y'all are out of your mind. This Baker guy deserves a cup seat. I would debate that. If anybody, it's probably Garrett. He's got a 9,000 I rating. Where is Matthews? Matthews a higher I rating than me, but I can probably take it to him. I'm a 4.2. I was a 4.4, and Darlington happened. Good Lord, people would not stop wrecking in front of me. I think I've raced with Matthew like once at Pocono. 20-year-old with voice cracks. Good job, me. Like to go off on the pace car here, though. Pace truck. So, lane choice will be the bottom for Cody. And top for Sean. I don't think these guys can choose. I know some leagues are able to do that. Iron Thunder Racing Series, the Premier Series, actually uses a choose car. They drive out a Pro Light truck that's orange. And before that, you got to choose a lane. They actually hit it last week at Darlington when Austin was covering that race for me. They hit the choose car. I have no idea how you do that because it's not moving, but he hit it. James, do you mean Austin streams or my streams? 73 just got married. That's interesting to know. Let me check this stream now that you said that. What in the... just happened back there? Okay, what? I think that will probably be delayed. I don't... Okay, we're going to have to mark this. What just happened? I'm going to see if they add another lap. They need to add another lap. I think... What in the world just happened back there? I'm actually, like, clueless on what they just did. They're gonna add, yeah, okay. Another lap has been added. Okay, that makes sense. What happened? I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so rewind faster, please. Does somebody stop? Oh, Piscaro just reappears, doesn't he? He's probably gone. He reappears in front of somebody. Yep, he disappears and he comes back. And he gets ran into. So that's what happened. The car that hit him was the 59. 59 can't do anything. That's not the 59's fault. He can't see where Triscara goes at that moment. He's not on his screen anymore. So we'll add another caution lap. I think it should go off this time, though. As James, you still need to check that stream just to make sure you're not seeing anything weird. I do want to make sure. I'm actually one broadcaster that will pay attention to the quality of their stream. Some other ones just throw it up and don't care what's happening. On my end, it looks... Let me put it to 1080p. Looks fine on my end. My settings are a little bit different than Austin's. I don't know what he runs to get his to look like that, but mine runs at 1080p and it's maxed out on pretty much everything. My quality on Discord's maxed out. You can probably get away with some more stuff and their iRacing settings, but once it processes as a video, it gets a lot better quality. I don't know why, but I've done everything I can to get it as clear as I can. That might be what you're seeing. Possibly. I don't think it is, but that's what you're seeing. That's what it is. Again, I actually meant to say this to you all. Thanks for getting us to 700 subscribers. I did not think we would get to that point. This channel is not even a year old either, so it's kind of amazing to see how it's gotten this big. I think it turns a year old next month, maybe? It's either June or July. I think it's July, I believe. And I created this channel, you know, just be for the Ghost Cup series. Hubka wanted that, so he pays for SDK, but I decided to just keep branching out, keep growing it, and then when I realized it's actually going to be, like, big, I was like, okay, I actually got to start really putting into this. I'm a media and communications major, too, in college, so it helps me a lot in it. It's actually got me some commentating in real life with softball, basketball, baseball. So it's got me into some other things before, and it's pretty dang cool to see that. Pace truck pulls in here. That it will be 9 laps left when they grab the green flag. 4 cautions have flown so far. Starter has the flag in his hand, and green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Start to get really antsy right now. A lot of moves are going to be made that they probably shouldn't be making, but who cares? Make the move if you have the opportunity. Just do it. Sean Hill's going to go to the lead. Now it's going to be Cody. Now it might be Garrett Manson will get it here very quickly, and I think that he will get it also. As Triscara has crashed again, apparently. But that was a late notification, I believe, on my end. Yes, it is, because he has been... No, he actually jumped to the pits. He did wreck. You guys are nice with each other so far, but it's going to start to be haymakers thrown here in a minute. They are not going to be too kind with each other. Got to be aggressive. As we got a mad driver That is not good to see at all. Somebody in the Discord, I will keep the name to myself. They all do not go bashing that driver. Apparently, not agreeing with one of the calls that was made with RC is all I can really say at this point. That bottom lane, I don't think that bottom lane is the best place to be here. And I say that because I think when you put so much wheel into these trucks, they start to just scrub off speed. Really, that top lane is better for me. And when I would run here, I would really like to go up there on that high line, kind of run the middle. I wouldn't really be down towards the bottom. I didn't really enjoy it down there. It kind of sucked. If you're asking for my name is Bryce. I am the creator of Ghost Racing Network. So, yeah, you probably never saw me before or heard my voice. But if you go into the videos that we have, the most recent one that's like labeled "Yes, I bought this," that is me. That's what I look like. I was 19 at the time. I'm now 20. That was like 3 months ago, I believe. I actually turned 20 6 days ago. So. We're going to start getting more antsy here. Somebody's blinking in and out. You do not want to see that. Who is going to make a move that ends up horrible for someone? It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Where is it going to be? Where is it going to be? See somebody on down the apron there. They're getting way out of the way. I think that may be Eric White. Yes, that is Eric. Just limping at home. Still wants to be on the track. Actually, that's not Eric White. Who is that? That is not. I'm not sure who that is. I just have to see. It'll be 4 laps left here. Probably laying off about. Baker's mom. That is your answer. Right there. So, you're asking where Baker is. That's your answer there. Somebody just nicked the wall. It's going to end up horrible. Who's going to wreck who? Somebody's going to wreck each other. Who's it going to be? Like that scene in Waterboy. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, yeah. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, now you can lay off like one more lap to get more temps. You can afford that. You can gamble and try to get 2 laps on there and then really push it. I don't know if that's a bad idea. I don't think it is. But I have to see. I don't think it's gonna be bad. Thank you. Do you push now is a question. Oh, we got a 4th line. Here we go. Talladega's wide. You can do this. You can get away with it here. I believe that's a 23. Now it's a 26 all the way up to the top. Danny Eshelman. Garrett's trying to kind of decide, do I want to go up there? He decides not to. Ron Morris is on Danny's bumper. 4 wide here at Talladega. Do you dare? Yes, you do. Make it work. Guys have no room for error now. One person makes a single mistake. What is the answer? Why is Baker gone? Read that last comment. He's not too happy. That's why. And we got somebody turn. There goes Danny Eshelman around off Ron Morris Jr.'s bumper down into the rear end of the pack. I had a feeling we were going to see that happen. And it finally happened. I didn't think that was going to work on that top line for long. Goes down to side draft Garrett. And Ron just nicks him in the wrong spot. Garrett gets in the wall. And then it's on from there. Really only 6 trucks in it? I believe in some of these guys are going to have a faster pair. It just depends on if you saved or not. I have no idea, but tons of Baker fans in this room. Yeah, there it is. There's your answer. He just told you there. You should see that. He said, race control kicked me because he has a vendetta against me, so he will never be race control again. Dizzy, I know I have idea. I have no. Oh, you meant to say no. I was going to say, you spelled no wrong. I was like, wait, what? I'll have to go back and see what he's so mad about, because I didn't look. I'll find out eventually. Checking some Ghost League stuff that's popped up. I need to disconnect this one person from their room because they haven't realized they're still in it. Let's get that done. Matthew just said he'll hop in the booth here, so I guess he'll get in here now. Hopefully he's not too heated. You can just hop in here whenever you do, Matthew. I think he should be able to get in there. Should have perms. Yeah, you have perms for it, so just come up here whenever. Not used to calling these races like this. You should want more of the oval stuff, like short ovals, not this. So this is fast repairs, optional damage being fixed. Is Garrett Maines? He's not out of the race. Is he? He's just now coming down pit road, so if he pops a fast repair. Yep, he has a fast repair. I had a feeling he had one too. I hadn't seen him use it. William Fox has apparently wrecked. He is left. That's why it says he wrecked. See, I have been. Actually, that's where I got one of my dogs from. And Matthew's now in here. How you doing there, Matthew? I know you're a little bit mad.
What's up, man?
Man, so, what happened there? Because you were not too happy.
No, so the caution came out, and I was just like, "Hey, what's the caution for?" I didn't know what happened because we were up front, and they disabled my chat. So everyone was trying to get my chat back. They were like, "Why did Baker get his chat muted?" So I went in the Discord and I listened to the last wreck video because I knew it would have audio of the race control, and I was. They were asking for my chat back, and Ron goes, "We don't want to hear Baker," just like jokingly, and then I heard the race control just say some explicits and said, "Yeah, we don't want him unmuted." So I just think the race control as a vendetta out against me, DQ'd me, so I'll be getting my money back from Triscaro since he owns the league, and that guy won't be our race control ever again. So
That is drama, that's for sure. I was reading the chat, and well, I had actually checked the Discord and saw what you said, and I was like, oh, he is not too happy, and I would not blame you for being mad about that either.
Oh yeah, well, you know, and look at it, it's changed the complexion of the race. I mean, we were second on the bottom. Now everyone's mixing it up 4 wide, and you had a wreck. So just how it goes. I would love to sit in the booth and finish it out with you, but I can't because I got kicked out of it. So good luck in the rest of the broadcast. It's been a pretty good race so far. A lot of clean racing, so hopefully it's a good finish at the end. A lot of fun racing these races, and it's my first one to run instead of broadcast, so I was having a ton of fun.
All right, man, well, yeah, that definitely don't want it to end like that, but you'll definitely get some better luck in the future, that's for sure.
Thanks, buddy.
That was Matthew Baker. Michael also hopped up here too. So he's not too happy with RC. Y'all just got the full story there. But Evelyn, as I go back to it, yes, I have been to West Virginia. I live about an hour and a half from the border of West Virginia, I believe. I actually got one of my dogs from there, from literally the middle of nowhere in West Virginia. Happy Valley Farm Dogs is where I got him from. He's a golden retriever. Actually, let me see if that place is still up. That is... Where was he at? I think it's actually Valley Run. Yes, that's what it is. I went to... Where are they located in? Elk View, West Virginia is where I went to get him. And I've been through West Virginia a couple of times to get to Pittsburgh for some NFL games, but I have been to West Virginia. And there is nothing there. So yes, to answer your question, I have. If you say that earlier, I would interview these guys, but I don't want to drag them in because lights are off on the pace truck here, so they're about to go insane. I do want to listen to this audio and see what happened. Because I'm genuinely curious. I'm going to download these before they're possibly deleted. Let me get that done. Okay, now they're downloaded. They cannot go anywhere. Okay, pace truck pulls off here. Cody Neagles, Sean Hill, your top two green-white checkered attempt here. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here from Talladega Superspeedway. Off of turn 3 and 4 there. This is going to be the white flag lap here. One more lap around. If they can get to the white flag, that is, has to be in the air. As white flag does go in the air for these guys one more time around here. Back down the backstretch. These guys are orderly so far. You see the 92, John Ward on the bottom. Cody Nagels in that middle lane. Sean Hill. Then you have the 78 of J.R. Miller up in that top lane, getting shoved by Nash. Can that top lane mount a run? This is when Nash is all over the bumper. The 78, he's not giving up at all. He's not lifting on that throttle. He is giving it all he has. Shot after shot after shot. Going to go through the tri-oval here. Side by side. The 92 and the 6. It's going to be down to the line, and it is going to be Cody Nagels who takes him the win here. John Ward second. Sean Hill third. David Sheets fourth. And Jeff Merck fifth. My parents are going to start yelling at me because I'm screaming so loud. That was a semi-calm finish. Not too hectic. These two are going to celebrate with each other. That was a calm finish for Talladega. That wasn't too, like, hectic. I really thought we were going to see, like, a lot of carnage coming to a line, but it really wasn't like that. So much yours. Starting bid. Countdown has begun. Watch him do his burnout here. When's it gonna blow up? It's gonna blow up on him. Where is it? When's it gonna happen? Yeah, it's gonna blow up here soon. No, not yet. Okay, that's surprising. We'll put the finishing order here now for you all. We will go to a blimp view. Go all the way up to the top, not 701. We'll bring in the top 3 here for a interview, and I'll run through the rest of the order. We'll bring in Sean Hill. Hey, Sean, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, so you come home third, but how did that finish unfold in front of you, man? Because that was kind of semi-calm, surprisingly.
Right. Yeah, I had a bit of right front damage from the very, very first wreck of the race. So I was just trying to keep it up there, man. It's hard when you have a lot of damage and you're leading a lane, but I had my teammate Cody come up in front of me. Hell of a guy. I was trying to push him to the best of my ability there at the end, and we got it.
And so did you think, what was your thought process coming off of 4 there? Was it pretty much just shove as hard as you could?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I knew that with Merck behind me, he wasn't leaving me. With Cody in front of me, he wasn't leaving me, obviously. And we were content with where we were.
All right. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, thank you to you for streaming this, man. Always hell of a broadcast. Cody, Jeff, Baker, all of NBG for putting me in the position I am.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good third place finish tonight, man.
All right, thank you.
That was Sean Hill. We will bring in the second place driver in John Ward. He's not in here. Let me ask for John. And he just blew up. There it goes. Yeah, I'll give him till 11:52. I'm surprised we've had the stream this interactive. A lot of the streams I do seemingly don't talk a lot, but that's how it goes. Is John... I don't think he's going to get in here. Well, that kind of sucks. Yeah, we'll just bring in the race winner here and Cody Neagles. Hey, Cody, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, I do.
Man, so you come home with the win here. What was going through your mind that last lap, knowing that you had a lot of guys that were going to try to win it here?
I was kind of thinking Ward is a fantastic racer, and I was totally fine with just staying bottom, but I was working with Alex Hill at the end. So my idea was, as a last resort, if I needed to go up to the middle and have him push me to the win, I would do that. And it looked like that Ward had a chance to possibly clear, so I decided to take it myself and just put it in the hands of my teammate, and it worked out.
And so were you worried coming off of 4 there, or were you pretty, just calm? Because it seemed like that finish wasn't, a wreck fest there at the end.
To be honest with you, I was pretty calm because the two on the bottom, Sheets and Ward, are teammates. And I knew that Ward probably wasn't going to come in front of me because he had his teammate pushing and they were going to get a cash spot. So honestly, I just told Hill, take it easy in 3 and 4 and then just give me the push out of 4 in the trial bowl. And we got plenty of time to win the race.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank you. Ghost Racing Network always puts on a good broadcast. I want to thank my best friend Luke for watching and supporting me. I want to thank my NBG Motorsports teammates, Merck, Baker, and Hill. And I want to thank Michael Triscaro for always putting on a great PGR league. And it's just a shame, I think a little bit of drama happened in the race where someone got removed, but I have no doubt that Triscaro is going to clean it up as he always runs a great league.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good win here tonight, though, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Bryce.
Cody Neagles, the race winner. Yeah, the drama, but that's what's going to happen sometimes. I'll go over the finishing order here right now. Let me get onto the bottom, make sure nobody else has said anything. So first is Cody Nagels, second John Ward, third Sean Hill, fourth David Sheets, fifth Jeff Merck, sixth Kenneth McCullough Jr., seventh Isaac Anderson, eighth Brian Bustard, ninth Joe Thompson, 10th Garrett Maines, 11th Kevin Fraze, 12th Mark Vondell, 13th Jason Maines, 14th Danny Barnes, 15th Curtis Rogers, 16th William H. Scott, 17th Nash Brambala, 18th Ron Morris Jr., 19th will be J.R. Miller, 20th Danny Eshelman, 21st Kenneth Stamper, 22nd Eric White, 23rd Ryan Bayest, 24th John Molahan, 25th William Fox, 26th Matthew Baker, 27th Chris Walker, 28th Michael Triscaro, 29th Dustin, I say his name wrong, Dustin Carruthers, if I said that right. 30th Josh, not even going to butcher that one, 30th Heath Job, 32nd Joseph Barrow. I believe that was probably not race control there, but that was not a bad race, actually a calm finish there. I was surprised by that, but thank you all for getting us to 700 subscribers. I did not think we would hit that, but I have done 2 back-to-back streams. I need to get a lot of stuff done, so I will roll this animation and I will let you all go.